Good afternoon. Welcome to Facebook Live from the shop at Dragon's Papercraft on a Thursday. I don't know where the weeks go or the days. We'll wait for a few of you to come on, and then I've got so much to show you. Delivery after delivery, and we will then get creative. Paul's just making sure I've got prices to shout out. Oh, hey, here we go. Oh, I was going to bring my iPad. We'll see what happens. Paul, can you bring it up on your phone too? Because I'm going to need to see any comments. Because nothing's coming up on my phone at the minute. Because I don't know. Ah, hang on. Swipe left to reveal comments. Left's that way. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. Breathe. I haven't got anything specifically planned to make, but I've picked out some pieces and I thought, oh, I like those. So we'll just put something together. Don't know what, but it'll be good fun. I don't know why I'm dancing backwards and forwards. Right. I'm in position, ready. We've still got people joining, so we'll wait a couple of minutes and we'll say hi. A quick catch up on what's been going on. I was at TV yesterday, some busy shows there with the pencils and the new stamps, which I've got here to show you. Glass mat and the cover, that was also popular. We've got new collections in from Arden. We've got Arden Creative, and we've got new collections in from Jamie Rogers. We've got new collections in from Funky Fossil. We've got another top-up delivery on the way from with more studio-like colouring pads because they have gone crazy. So yeah, so much going on all the time. Here we go. We've got some comments on now. I can see a few, so that's good. Right, I am now going to flip the camera. And we will, I don't know where to start. Okay, so this is kind of the new, where all of the new products come, and we pop them all down this end, and then they get rotated and they end up somewhere down this wall, which is kind of all organised in sections. We've got my studio-like collections. We've got Nature's Dream 2. We've got Sweet Bean Memories. We've got the Grunge. We've got lots of the smaller collections like Cherish Memories, Gearhead Workshop, Sending Love, that beautiful spring one there, and there's Love Ones. We've got card making pads and die cut pads at the bottom, and then just oodles and oodles of stamps and dies. We've got Marlene, we've got Julie Hickey Designs. I know that that's kind of a far away shot, but I just want to home in on some of the new stuff for you. So we currently have the mandala colouring pad. This one, you have to imagine it's there. This is the floral one, the floral colouring pad, and it will be back in stock tomorrow. Along with more stocks of the watercolour, the pastel and the metallic pencils. I did a quick flash on this, I think it was Saturday, because I didn't really do a live, but I kind of just came on to say hello. So you've got the Gamer Zone from Funky Fossil, designed by Olga. Really, really good. I absolutely love them. Brilliant for boys, teenagers, men, well, girls as well. You've got Game Boys, Ataris, kind of like Nintendo controller pads, and all of the little bits that go with it, circuit boards, with some fabulous stencils as well. Now, the Jamie Rogers collection, this has been popular. We will have, the ones that we've sold out of, they will be coming back into stock. But you've got these beautiful button blooms, and they've got like a deboss in them. You've got mirrored lavish, spit it out, Hazel. Mirrored lavish foliage. And what that means is he's bought a set out of these before, but they all pointed the other way. So now you've got lefties and righties, which kind of works really well. Elegant dragonflies. And again, you've got like debossed designs on there. And then there was 6 designs of these. There's one missing, which is the one with the lines across. It will be back in stock. But what these are, they're like a 3-inch square. You get 3 dies in this one. This one cuts into the card. Then you've got a plain square and then like a patterned edge. Brilliant for layering on your cards. Let's get like that. So at the minute, we've got the polka dot, the music note, floral square, fretwork square, and swirly square. We're down to the last one of the sheet music. That's been so popular as well, because it for any occasion that's going to work. And these are really cool for your colour swatching your ink pads. It's just a perfect size, and they're £1. So that is those. Now, this is what I'm going to be demoing today. We have got the Arden Creative by designed by Kate Pertiet, and we have got 6 little word dies. We've got good times, thank you, best day, and then we have got dream big, miss you, and let's party. Now, I've got to tell you, these cut so beautiful. They're really delicate, and they're just a lovely die. So we've got 6 of those. Then we have got this die set, little tags and like bunting. We've got this one here and this one here. Layer up to make really nice little toppers and tags, pokey bits. There's 17 different lines for this new collection, which is called Page Starters. Okay, and then we have got Botanical Clusters 01. We have got Wispy Stems. I love the words with the kind of just outlines, really nice. And then we have got Postmarked Adventures. We have got Page Starters. This is like your ephemera pack. Loads in here. I've got these on the table so we can have a more detailed look. Lots and lots of elements in there. Rub-ons in this collection. You all love the rub-ons from Hidden Creek, so we've got rub-ons in this collection as well. Really, really nice. And then we've got laser cuts. Let's just move that out of the way. So in here you get 2 kind of equivalent to A4 sheets there, but they do come folded in half, and these are double-sided, I think, which makes them really unique. So they're lovely. And give you an idea, that's £5.99 for that set, which is really good. And then there are 2 paper packs. This one is called Page Starters. They're double-sided, and you've got like inked designs on there with some stamping on. Just perfect to go ahead, whether you're card making, journaling, or scrapbooking. And then to tie in with that, you've got the block colours, which have got like lots of texture in the background. So that's the new collection. And obviously then we go down into Vintage Makers and Hidden Creek. So we've got everything in stock, I think, bar one item, which is rub-ons for the Hidden Creek, but they'll be back in soon. And then you've got your pet tape there as well. So a really nice collection coming together for the Arden Creative. Connect. There we go. Sorry about that little break, but it's because a phone call came through and I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So we have got, let's see if I can tell you the exact names. This one is called Yummy. This one is called Cute Bunny. This one is called Floral Cat. Then we have got Tea Bear. That one is called Hedgehog, because it's a hedgehog. And this one is called Little Mouse. So this top row, these are all coloured in with the watercolour pencils. This next row down, these are all coloured in with the metallic pencils. And then this row, these are coloured in with the pastels with a little bit of metallic as well, just as highlights. So across the 3 sets, they do really, really work well together. these two here, these were made from the floral colouring pad. Really gorgeous images in there. You get 20 sheets, which are 200 GSM on watercolour paper. And they're just brilliant for making cards with. Here is one of the little images that I coloured in yesterday using watercolour pencils. And then you've got like a little scene with that little bunny in there. So they're the finished samples, and these are the stamp sets. They're £4.99 each, or you can have a bundle, one of everything, for £26.95. So they're new. And then we have got the A4 glass mats. So these are perfect. I'm looking for. Is it a bundle? Yes. Right. So you can have the glass mat and a fabulous kind of storage case for it for £37.98.
Tomorrow there'll be some singles.
But tomorrow there will be some singles on.
So there won't be a deal price.
Yeah. So you can buy them singly tomorrow, but if you want a deal price, that's what we've got at the minute. Okay, I'm making my way up. Going up the shop. Whew. And I'm just going to click you straight in and pop this like so. What we got? Just wondered, do you have any plans to make more collections? Not yet. No, or you can't say. Really love it. Oh, okay, Ellen. Yes, I do have plans for new collections. I've got some new stuff coming out with Julie Hickey Designs quite soon. Say in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And then I've also just designed my next collection for Studio Light, which will be out in November, I can tell you. So, yeah, lots coming. Now, what I'm going to do, I've got the Arden collection here. So we've just gone through all of these elements on there. And what I did was, I started to flick through the paper pads. So I'm gonna show you this one. So like you've got, you know, you can quite easily pop your photographs in there, but have a little look on the back. How beautiful that is. You've got some of your script in the background, those lovely wispy stems, and some ink. So you've got greens in there. And you have got like the peachy tones. But they're all double-sided and they're just a gorgeous colour palette. Really lovely. So that's that one. And then these ones are the plain ones. So they are double-sided, but if I bring it up a bit closer, can you see the texture? You've got like a really nice texture in there. So you've got the dark blue, you've got the dark green, a different shade of green, that beautiful kind of mustard colour, into the peachy ones and more pinky tones. So these mix and match together beautifully. There's so many nice things I want to show you. I want to show you this stamp set because you've got these elements here, okay, which are beautiful. And you've got, remember this, the details, details of our adventures, take a note, and then memorable. So these are going to be brilliant for scrapbooking and journaling. But these little stamps here, I love these. And the reason being is because I looked at that and I thought, oh, they're cool. And I turned it over and I looked at the size. Now, if you look at the rub-ons, can you see all of these oodles of little sentiments going down the side? You can stamp these in coloured inks and then put a rub-on sentiment over the top and just add it into your project. You've got loads of butterflies on there. You get your lollipop stick and they're really easy to use. So we'll definitely do some of that, whatever we do. Laser cuts. So what I was saying about them being A4, if I just pull this out for you, I did. So there's your A4 sheet. This is the back side of everything. This is the right side because we've got all of the print. But maybe you think, well, oh, I want that, but I just want it plain. You can just use the back piece and then just stamp your own little sentiments on there. So really, really useful. I love these. I love the little shape of them. We want to be here, and then you've got the stripy on the back. So they are the laser cuts. That was a telephone order. Right, let's just pop them back in there. I've put it on the wrong side of there, but I have picked a few of them bits out, and I might go into them again. Definitely going to be using some of the wispy stems. They're gorgeous with some of the butterflies. These little sentiments, this is one of the plain papers, but just look how delicate. It's beautiful. So that's on my pile. So there's 6 different ones of those. They're the little tags. This is going to make brilliant little bunting. Really nice. And I have to say that my box is starting to get a little bit full. So I'm going to show you. I thought I've got to start organising it, because when I do my demos, I can't get to anything. So I've started to make little folders for the sets, but I wanted to keep these bits so that I could see exactly what I've got. So now I've got little folders for each one. I've got 2 empty ones there because I've got 2 there. Then I can stack them together and start to make books. And just to let me just tell you. Can't measure it like that. This is 23.5 by 24, and I've scored at 11.5 and 12, and that just gives you that 1/2 centimetre gusset for the depth of the stamp. I've just kept it super simple and stuck that one down. These obviously, I've put the printed side and stuck it down, and then kept that on there to stop the ink from going everywhere. So that's that one. And then you can do the same with the smaller ones. And they are 22.5. Okay, 22.5 by 18, which means they are scored at 11 and 11.5. And that's just smaller ones. So again, I will start stacking these all together. And then I'll do something similar to that with little pockets on to pop all the little stencils and things in. Right, let me show you what I have pulled together. This is kind of, I was looking through and I was like, oh yes, I like these. Let's come down a bit closer so we can see. So I've pulled out one of the plain greens. This is a double-sided one, but I really liked the stripes. I thought that went well. And then I chose this one. Now, I love this side, but I'm going to use this side. And I just thought them colours went together. Oh, do you know what? I was just clicked. Sorry about my hands. I noticed it kept clicking off. Do you ever stock 12 by 12 scrapbook folders with pockets? Do you know, Christine, I haven't seen any of those for years. Going back in the day when we first started as a shop, we used to, was it We Are Memory Keepers, Paul? Them big folders I used to have. Yeah, I mean, they were expensive, but they were really good. Oh, we've got Joan. Hi, Joan. Oh, it's nice to see the comments for a change. Brilliant. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. So then this piece was from the ephemera pack, as is this. And this, I've got a selection of butterflies that I thought I like those. They're all from the ephemera pack. This one is from the laser cuts. I thought that was cute. This is from the laser cuts. This is from the ephemera pack. And then I've picked this out and I've cut a thank you and a miss you. That's as far as I got. I did try to do more, but I've had workshop this morning and then I had some customers in. And I was just trying my best to put something together, but I just ran out of time. So let's get a card blank. We will go... trimmer. What size shall we do? Should we do a square one or an A5 one? I think we'll do A5. 15. Okay. I could have just got my scoreboard, couldn't I? But I will need that cutter in a minute. Okay, so let's start off with that. Now, oh, you see, did I go to... Okay. Let's see if I can rescue what I've got here. I don't think these are fully... Let's go 14.5 by 20.5, but it might not be that big. It isn't. So if we go down to 20, so I'm just making a mat and layer for here out of the dark. So I'm going to pop my card blank in and cut this down to 20. Was it 20? So I've got myself. $20.5. I'm glad I checked now. Okay. And because I might want to use some of that, I'm just going to take the middle out of it. Because it's a bit wasteful to use all of that. So I'm not measuring this. I'm just taking, just roughly cutting that centre out so that I can use some of the card. Okay, just in case I need it for anything. And then I've just got to hope and pray that I didn't die cut that too close to the edge. So first off, I'm going to have a layer of the dark green. And I do apologise for if you can hear the tape in the background, but that is Paul just trying to make sure that all parcels are sent out that are ordered today. We do have a cut-off point. I think it's 2:30 is the cut-off point. Right, so this is going to be my next layer. And I'm going to take that down to... can't remember what I did it at now. So I'm going to go 19.5 by 14. But I won't stick this down straight away because we will be adding some bits to it. So just check that I've got enough. Yeah, but it just does look a bit like it's on the skew width to me. So that's better. Right, okay. So we've got a base. We've got a starting point. Okay. Yes, Paul, that is because they're called page starters. Now, I did have a little look into my oxides, looking at all of the colours in front of me, and I thought, right, there's some specific ones that really go well. Old paper, peeled paint, tea dye, tattered rose. You've got faded jean stroke uncharted mariner for the bluey side of things. I've put bundled sage in there as well. But there is like a darker pink colour. Maybe abandoned coral you could slip in there as well. But for this one, I'm going to keep it... I feel like I want to use a bit of blue in it. Yeah, okay. Let's go a bit of faded jeans. What have I got here that I can use? Let's use this. I'm just going to test it on the back because I just want to see. Yeah, that will go. That will go. I'm just going to put a little bit here and there. I'm not going to be specific and go all the way around. It's just nice to have a little bit of a... And then I feel like I want... here we go. Let's just put a little bit of our own dotting on there. So basically this is giving us a starting point, and then we can start and get a little bit creative and add in our extra little bits. Perfect. Okay, I'm trying to keep my eye, if any of you have got any questions. I think we've answered all of the ones so far. So if at any point you've got a question, do feel free to shout out. So I'm just taking off that moisture now. It also knocks back the colour a little bit, but we've got a really nice kind of effect there. Right. And then I'm going to bring in, let's get one of those stamp sets. Not that one. This one. That big one? Yeah, that top one. Yeah, there's something about a new stamp set, isn't there? Okay. Now I really like that kind of muted grey colour. I'm going to liken that to weathered wood, but I don't think I've got a weathered wood here. Oh, you probably could, yeah. I've got a hickory smoke. We'll have to see what that one looks like. I don't have a full set here. I do at home, though. Oh, yes. That is... I'm hoping you can see that. So just building on what we've been given on our page. And it doesn't have to be. We can just add in little bits as we please. Okay. The whole thing here is about, I'm trying to keep it subtle. Paul will probably be saying it is as a brick. Okay, so what else have we got on there? Like a nice little flutterby. Awesome. Loved. See, those words are cute. Right, I'm going to grab a little bit of... Is that card that I can use? Here we go. A little bit of card. And then we will have a little look into this set.
Have you got shares and parcels there? Your parcels are definitely well wrapped.
Say that again.
I mean, I you've got shares and parcels.
Well, yes. You'd think that. He was packing this morning and all that, and we were just like, oh, all we can hear is tape. He goes on and on and on. It's got to be secure, you see. There's nothing worse than receiving. I mean, we get orders in from card supplier companies, right? And they've just put one little bit of tape, and the boxes are split down the side. I mean, where is the use in that? Okay, I'm going to put all three of those on and just stamp them down. And I am going to use tea dye to ink those up.
I'm McCurry, yes, I was just doing it.
Eh?
I'm McCurry, yes, I was just doing it.
Yes, he was. And do you know what? Pam, he even went and tried to hide in the kitchen so that we couldn't hear him, but we could hear him. Okay. I love them. You could make a little picket fence with them. Right, now into the rub-ons. Now you get 4 sheets in here, 2 of each one, and there is lots of little words. So this one, we've got, let me bring it up higher. You've got best ever, more joy, love this, best pick, favourite, selfie, moments, memories, take a breath. snapshot with you, this view, just loads. You don't want me to read them all out. I'm just going to see which one I'm going to use. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to put a few. I'm going to put one on each one so that you can see. And I'm going to choose Love You. So just cut that bit out. And I'm going to use, I saw another one up here. Best Ever. And I'm going to use Special. And I'm going to come back to that in a minute. But so I'm just going to pop that. Where's them trusty tweezers? Position onto there. Can you see this all right? Let's go a bit closer. And then we'll have Love You. Love you. And last but not least, this one says Special. Do I keep losing you all? I hope it's all right.
My screen.
Was that the answer from Pam? She's just put an order in. Have you just packed it for her? Yeah. Yes, Pam, it's all packed. Okay, I've got lots of comments coming up now, so it must have been... Took you 10 minutes to get into your parcel. It's like Christmas.
At least you got there safely.
Yes, at least it was safe. Okay, so now we will take off if we've got them.
The screen keeps freezing.
Yes, I noticed. I don't know why. Do you know what? I'm suddenly panicking. Oh, come on. I love the quality of these rub-ons. They are really good. But I did suddenly panic and think, oh goodness, I hope my ink was dry before I did it. You probably can't see this layer that I'm trying to get off, but it is there. And then last but not least, we've got Special. But don't they make just the most wonderful little... Look at that. And then I would just cut those out, whether you have like a little border around them. I quite like them with a little wiggly border. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so I really liked those. And I know that's only one tiny little stamp out of the set, but that got me quite excited. I also love these. These have got different words on. Let's just stamp one of these out. Again, I'm going to do it in quite a subtle, but this one says, best of times right now, right here. Really nice for in the background. So I'm going to have to put you up a little touch. Okay, let's get something on to here. Do you know what? I start off and I'm like, I'm going to be tidy. Absolutely not. I also want to scruffy this page up a little bit, but let's give it a little bit of a roll back. I might give it a bit of a rip as well. A bit of a rip there, and maybe down here, just to give it a little bit of something. Now, of course, we've got all the other collections that we can work with, but when I'm demoing with it for the first time, I like to just use what's in the collection, just in case someone's like stepping in for the first time and thinking, oh, do you know what? I really like that collection. So I'm just using this one collection. But I've got all of these little elements that I can start and piece in but I want to add some ink just so that it all kind of goes together. So I'm going to have some peel paint. I'm just going to add, that's quite a limey finish there. I feel like I need to add some of that on this as well, just to pull all the colours in. There we go. I mean, they really are doing exactly what they say on the tin. It's taken all of the kind of thought process out of it. I've got that, all of that detail there ready for me to start. So let's get this stuck on. It's really warm in here, Paul. Let's just get that in the right place. I think it was that one that I cut wonky. Never mind. It'll be all right. Get that bit off. And then we'll have that piece on. I love it already. Again, just make sure I've got that square. Perfect. Okay, pop that back on there. And do you know what? I might just do some of these. I'm going to just arrange this on my little stamp block a little bit like so. And I'm going to have some lines going up there. And I'm going to do it in, I don't know what colour to do it in. I'm going to try it in grey first. Will it be a little... I don't want it to take over. Oh, no, old paper might be nice. I used to be decisive, but now I'm not sure. How are we doing on time? It's okay. I'm just putting... It's kind of random. Kind of random, but not, because I've already done my matting and layering. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then, what else can we put on there? I've got that beautiful, nice, large flower. I really liked this clock as well. And I loved this tag. Now, with these, what you can do, I could elongate it. So if I just fold that in half and trim it out, I could pop a piece in there and then pop this piece underneath there. So it just gives us a little bit more room to play with. And then what else did I pick out? I've got, I picked out one of those beautiful laser cuts, which we've got like a bit of a postage stamp going there. I've got, this is one of the ephemeras. So I could have some foliage there. I've die cut a couple of things. I've got thank you and I've got miss you. I think this one stands out quite nice. And then there's also one of the little, it's the little things in life. I quite like that. Across there. Now, butterfly-wise, what size do I want? I've got all of the colours, look. Do I want blue? Blue's quite nice. Green. I don't know, I have to sing it. I think maybe green. I don't know if I want to. Oh, I like this little ticket as well. This is from the laser set. I think that would like a little bit of ink on. It just shouted at me. A little bit of peeled paint on here. Not sure where I'm going to put it yet, but I like it, and I'm sure it'll tie in. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the postage stamp yet, but I like all of these other elements that I've chosen. Just add in, again, it doesn't even have to be all of the way round, just so long as I'm keeping all of those colours tied in. That's not old paper. Now I need something else. What else do I want? Oh, I like this one. Let's have some of that grid. You know what will happen after this live? I will just chuck this in the box and sort it out when I get home with it. Right. And this time I'm going to add in some of the blue. Faded jeans. Which way up are we? Right, so I quite often do this. I'll get so far and I'll be like, no, I want something else. So I kind of start and stamp bits, but move bits over so that I can still see. I kind of work a little bit backwards sometimes. And that's okay, because there isn't any rules. But it's just trying to pull in all of the elements. Right, that's that one. Now, I do really like... Come here. I love this. I bet we could have a little bit of that. And again, I don't have to have all of it. I can just do a portion. And I feel like I want to go... have I used... keeping it subtle. This one's old paper. And I'm just going to get a little bit in the background. So that one there. And then perfect. Okay, that's peeled paint. That's old paper. Right, I think we've got enough to start piecing together. I mean, we could even offset them. There's no rules. I think I... do I? I'm just pausing because I'm reading. Did you get your knees? I can't read that bit. Egston. Oh, hang on. Come back.
You get your knees. Oops, sorry, your Egston too.
Do you know what? Who was the comment from?
Sorry,
Sally. Absolutely. We had a fabulous holiday and my little eggs stroke knees are very brown. Considering we were only away for 5 days, I was quite pleased with my little tan. Yeah. So I quite like that on the off skew as well. But do I like it better? Like that. Okay. You see, I'm putting it all down completely differently to how I had it before. But that's fine because there's no rules. Okay, just seeing if I can fit all of the elements that I want in there, you see. I quite like that. Are we going to have it as a Miss You card? Or are we just going to have it as a little quotey one? Okay, right, I'm going to commit. Commit to the stick. I'm just going to get some foam pads out my little pizza box. I'm getting down them, look. be having a new roll soon. So first off, I am going to pad these, but I'm going to come in a little bit so that I can tuck if I want to. I'm just deciding if I want to go straight. I quite like that there. Yeah, just do it, Hazel. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, again, just come in a little bit from the edges. I'm going to commit to this one going down because then I've got a starting point. So, about there-ish. I'm not pushing it too hard. This one, what I'm going to do is double. The internet must be rubbish. I hope this isn't going off for you. But again, I've got, yeah, it's been very sporadic. You see those that comment that you just read to me from Sally? That's only just come through on here. Right, so I need to use this one to measure. I'm just going to lay him down. That's going to work. Do I look that way? I think oh no, go that way. Okay, I just need to go a bit lower. Get off. Okay. And is that actually straight? Straight enough for this. There we go. We've got our flowers. And then I can start and tuck the other bits. This piece I feel like is going there. Oh, I didn't use my stripy paper. Oh, I'll have to save that for another time. I'd got this stripy, this one. I thought I was going to do a panel. Never mind. We've got plenty to be going on with. Yep. And I think what we'll do is have a nice bit of foliage. Yes. And there. This one just tucked in there. And then we have got, this one's going over here. Now I need one of those nice little, so this is one of the Studio Light thin foam strips, but it's perfect for stuff like this. And I have that one going slightly across there. Do I want that on there? Just covering that other bit up. It might look quite cute in there. Okay, oh. Yes, we'll go there. Talk about think on the spot. Okay, now I need to add a little butterfly. I mean, there's so many beautiful quotes in the ephemera pack. And I love all of these like little, oh, see? You've just made me pick into here. I've got to get one of those little tabs out because I think it will look fabulous. I bet I won't be able to get my hand on one without chipping the hop. That is going to go on there perfectly. And I'm just going to run a little line of glue. If you like using sisal, that will look fabulous with these. The colours will be perfect. And I feel like it's got to be different colour to that. That's, Did I stick that in? Yeah. I want something else to tuck down there, so I'm going to go into my laser cuts. And see what we've got in here. Right. Okay, let me look on that side. I like that butterfly. I'm not meant to be getting a butterfly though. I'm getting it though. See, that looks cute on there. Okay, I want some foliage. I'll have maybe this kind of, so they're just attached by like a little pip. They're very delicate, so take your time and go down and release one at a time. Get that through. Yeah, that's going to go in there nice. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop that one in. And I am having that butterfly because I really like it. I love all of them. Just on the edge of there. Yeah, I like that. I could carry on. I could put more on. I think the sentiments, do you know, that would suit that. Thank you, or I could put miss you, I could put great time. Any of those would fit there. But that's die cut out of the same paper as I've got in the background there. But how pretty, all of those elements coming together. And it didn't take long once I decided where to stick it. But it's not a standalone collection. It absolutely will go with the other two previous collections. Now, I had got those little bits that I made. I could even place one of those in there. I don't know where. It's the little things. I probably should have printed one in green, but look, it's one of them that's just going to tuck in. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm going to flip you around. Give you a picture of Paul, just cashing the till up. There we go. Yes, so what else is happening? Saturday, I will do a live on Saturday. I'm not sure of the time. It might be 2 p.m. It might be 4 p.m. But I will let you know on this page the exact time of it. And I will be playing with Jamie Rogers' collection, I think, on that one. Or even stamping with the pencils, something like that. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to show you, and I've got it. Oh, when it goes. I'm showing you. Okay, so this is one of the button flowers from Jamie Rogers, and I've just rubbed an old paper pad over the top of it. Let me just pop that out. Look how well it tucks in and goes with the collection. So that's just onto our dragon card. Really nice. When you know, mixing collections together, you'll be amazed what goes with what. So I've told you about that live on Saturday. Now there is a new launch on, when is it, Paul? Wednesday the 4th. New launch from Julie Hickey Designs. Our stock will go live at 9 a.m. on Wednesday the 4th of June. Beautiful collection. You're going to love it. It consists of 4 stamp sets. But I can't say any more because I'll get told off. So thank you for joining me. And is that all of the details I need to say, Paul? All of the information?
Just the Wednesday, the packer might be a bit slow.
Oh yeah, I am doing the packing on Wednesday.
Sorry.
That's Paul's fault.
I apologise to everybody.
Yeah, I've got to do it. So there won't be as much tape on the parcels. because I'll be a bit slower. But yeah, it'll be fine. We'll sort it all out. Take care, everyone. I'll see you Saturday. Bye-bye.